So the Six Nations starts on Saturday. We've already previewed Wales. Now we're looking at France. How are France going to do in this year's tournament? Make sure you subscribe and leave a like on the video and get your thoughts in the comments down below. Let's get into it. So let's look back at the past 12 months for France in the Six Nations last year. They finished 4th, beating Scotland and Italy, which you'd probably expect them to do. They started so well in that first half against Wales, of course, but then Van Mahina tries to throw a ridiculous pass. Huget spills the ball and Wales win. In the World Cup, they reached the quarterfinals where once again Van Mahina, an absolute tit, decided to elbow Wainwright and France lost the game there against Wales. Big changes then after the World Cup. Jacques Brunel leaving after being there for quite a while. Fabien Galtier coming in, the former scrum half. He played for Western Province out in South Africa and also Stade Francais. He's also got experience of coaching in France since 2004 with the likes of Stade Francais, Montpellier and Toulon, and leading some of those teams to finals. An interesting coaching change for them is to bring in Shaun Edwards from Wales. Wales was so well known for their defence and for their ability to defend so well. He's come in and he did a really interesting interview where he spoke about the fact that originally he wasn't offered a new contract with Wales, then he was offered a 2-year deal, but then France came in and offered him a 4-year deal. You feel for France, if they can get their defence sorted, their attack is sublime. We saw that in the first half against Wales at the World Cup, where they had the ball in hand, they were confident, they were offloading, and we'll go through some of their exciting players in just a second. With them players playing well, they can cause any team so many troubles and so many problems. But the main aspect really of the team that's been picked for this tournament is youth. There's a lot of young players. The highest cap player is Gaël Fickou. He has 51 caps. The average caps are actually at 12 caps. So it's an extremely youthful team. Obviously, with France hosting the World Cup in 2023, they're clearly targeting that, and that is what they really want to go for. And they have a great young squad who could do something special in 4 years' time. So there's a lot of decent young players here, a lot of players from Toulouse who last year won the top 14 and are going pretty well this season as well. You got the likes of Dupont and Tamac at halfbacks, and then you got Thomas Ramos then at fullback and Tulofoa in the back row. The captain has been announced, the Toulon player, I forgot his name, sorry, but he has, his picture will appear on the screen and his name. He's been announced as the captain. He's only got 11 caps for France. So as I said, if France can get their defence right, you expect their attack to be pretty strong. But how does their fixture list? Their fixture list looks like this. First of all, they have England at home, which may be a positive thing to start with, because if England can get momentum in this tournament, you feel like they're going to be very, very difficult to stop. But they got England at home. Stade Francais is a really weird stadium where if France are doing well, the fans absolutely love it. If they're not doing so well, you know about it. You certainly know about it. The fans get on their back. They start booing, even celebrating for the other team. It's not pretty. It gets ugly very, very quickly. But if England don't turn up here, France could certainly benefit and certainly put on a performance to beat England at home. Then they have a favourable game. They're against Italy at home, which you'd expect them to win. There will be an Italy preview out on the channel tomorrow, so be sure to check that one out. But yeah, Italy at home, that is their next opponent on the 9th of February, and you'd expect them to get a win there. The tough game is Wales away. Wales away on the 3rd match day, and it really depends on how things have gone for both sides. By then, Wales would have faced Italy at home and then Ireland away. So depending on how both sides have done so far, that'll be a really interesting game. If France have got 2 wins, they'll go into this with confidence. But if Wales have got 2 wins and France have struggled so far, it could be a very different story. They then travel up to Murrayfield to play against Scotland then on the 8th of March. Again, Scotland, very interested in how they're going to go this season. And then they face Ireland at home on the 14th of March. So what are the realistic expectations for France? It's going to be interesting to see how they go. A lot of youth, they're clearly planning for 4 years ahead. So many experienced players have left, but maybe they've taken that ability to implode with them. That's what you hope for France. You hope that they can get a bit of organisation, a bit of discipline into their game, and through that, with the attacking ability that they've got, that they can then dictate and control games and have good game management techniques. That's what they need. And with the likes of Dupont and Tamac, if they stick with them at 9 and 10, you feel they'll develop over the next few years. So for France, it's a project. It's a project that's going to take a while to work. I expect them to get at least a win this year. I expect them to beat Italy. To be honest, I expect everyone to beat Italy, but they could target maybe Wales away, England at home first game up, and they will definitely target that Scotland away match. So very interesting to see how they go. Guys, let me know in the comments down below, how do you see this one going? How do you see France doing in this year's tournament? Where they're going to finish, star player, etc. Let me know. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow for the Italy preview. Peace.